Oh my God, nice langrage trees in this bit.
How's it going, guys? Amagansett Press. We're coming to you today from Broomfield, Colorado, and we are at the United States Post Office here in Broomfield, and we're just gonna pay a little visit on these folks here today and find out if they honor and respect our right to take video and photographs in public and from publicly accessible areas. I am out with my best buddy watching the Watchmen today. And let me give you a little view of the neighborhood here. And while I'm doing that, time and temperature check. Today is Wednesday, January 13th. It is 12:49 in the afternoon and 67 degrees and overcast in beautiful Broomfield, Colorado. Always like to take a moment to recognize Old Glory, waving in the very stiff breeze here today. POW MIA, never forget. So this building was dedicated in 1984 by, well, during the term of Ronald Reagan, President of the United States, and William F. Bolger, postmaster.
Well, that's interesting.
What?
This one says required, and around the other side of this mudroom it says recommended.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, so I'll go in the other door where it's recommended. Yeah. So yeah, Watchman's pointing out here that this sign here says that face coverings are required inside the lobby. And then let's go over here and look at the other sign on the other door. Yep. Pardon me?
Pardon me?
So this one says that face coverings are recommended inside the lobby. Very strange, I gotta tell you. Colorado is, you would imagine being a very snowy, cold place. But I gotta tell you, this Colorado absolutely has the best weather of any state I've ever lived in. This is highly unusual for it to be overcast like this. But it is 67 degrees in the middle of January, so, you know, excellent weather. They get, I believe, what is it, over 300 days of sunshine, right?
Yeah. I think it's more days of sunshine than like Miami.
Yeah. No, the weather in Colorado is fantastic. Yeah. So if anybody's thinking of moving here and weather is a consideration, there you go.
Can I be out the picture?
Sure, absolutely.
Well, okay.
Yeah, you got to. I would hope you would smile for us.
Oh, well.
What is that? You got like an extra piece of cloth in there? Oh, it looked like you had something stuffed in there.
No, just this. Okay. It didn't go over my chin.
Well, you know what? I appreciate you smiling and enjoying your day. Continue to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Glad he was being friendly. That's all, you know. When I was growing up, when I was a kid 1,000 years ago, that's the way it used to be, man. You know, there was a grumpy old man every once in a while, but most people were pleasant and cordial and just enjoying their day. Be good if we could get back to some of that.
You guys mind telling me why you're videoing?
Sorry?
Can you tell me why you're videoing people?
You mind just giving me a little space there?
Sure, no
Thank
problem.
you. Why do you...
Well,
why,
I mean, I'm coming to the post office. I'm curious why you're videoing people.
Oh, okay. Well, curiosity killed the cat, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Like, do you like to video people? I've never seen this before. I come to this post office all the time.
No, okay. No, I mean, I just do what I do. I'm not really curious about what anybody else is doing.
And so why are you guys videoing here?
Well, I mean, I'm not really interested in having that conversation.
Well, you've got me on your video walking in to get my mail.
Only because you walked up to me and put your face in my camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't have you getting your mail. You went inside to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
What's the, just be honest with me. Tell me, what's the curiosity? What do you have a concern? Or do you think are you a video buff? Or
no,
you?
I just think it's kind of odd that I've never seen anybody here standing watching the parking lot videoing people.
I got you.
That's the only reason I asked.
So I'll tell you what we're doing is, my name is Jason.
Okay.
This is my son, Ben. And we've been traveling the country for the past year and a half. We've been to 28 different states in support of our Constitution.
That's all I need to hear.
So what this is an exercise of our First Amendment right to take video and photographs in public on publicly accessible property.
Fair enough.
That's all we're doing.
Okay, fair enough. Good.
No, and
now,
I appreciate
you. If you Second Amendment, I'd be even on more board.
Well, you know, without the second, we don't have any amendments, but I'm on board with that one with you
You guys
too.
should have known, well, with my mask on, what I was doing when I asked.
You know what? I figured out a long time ago not to assume anything.
Fair enough.
So, but the only reason I'm not expressing my 2A, which I always do, is because we're on federal property.
Fair enough.
Alrighty.
Okay.
But I
have a good
appreciate
day.
you, sir. Yeah, thank you. That's a big car.
I know, it's huge. Monster car.
Must be easy to park.
Hella.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Have a great day. Have a good day, sir. Sounds like a fire. Fire, fire. Which brings up another good point this time of year, guys. Check the inside of your chimney flues. Make sure you don't have a buildup in there. Don't get a chimney fire. It's not fun. Have somebody come out and inspect your chimney if you haven't done it in years. I, many moons ago, was on the volunteer fire department in New York, and chimney fires are a disaster and can be avoided with simple inspection and cleaning. This public service announcement brought to you by AP and Watching the Watchmen. You want to go check out the lobby?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, might as well. See what kind of signs we have in here. So you have a typical post office box area. It's a nice post office with all these windows. So is there a self-service? Yeah, there. I walked right past it. So you have a self-service kiosk here. Some packaging and priority shipping supplies. And let's take a look at the posters here. I love it. Oh, you should have left that on. I was just starting to tap my foot.
I didn't realize it was that loud.
Yeah, that's all right. The world needs a little foot tapping.
Yeah.
So I don't see our poster 7 here anywhere, do you? Oh, here we go. Right here. 2007 copy again. Yep. So yeah, here's our poster 7. And public assembly, public address. Where's the photography section?
It's all the way on
Photographs, there you go. Yeah, because this is an old copy. The latest version of that document's 2018, so that's a little old, should be updated. The verbiage is basically the same, but just a little different. No.
No.
No, definitely not.
Oh.
It's nice to get out of the wind for a minute, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, yeah.
You live here in Broomfield?
Yes.
It seems like a very nice town.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing a documentary or what?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just trying to document what's going on in the world for posterity, you know?
Okay. Well, we're here.
Yeah.
We're still kicking.
I'll tell you what, Broomfield, from my experience, has some very balanced, happy people.
I feel that way.
Yeah, it seems that way.
I feel that way, yeah.
Well, that's good.
It's a nice mix, and the city's got good services, and you know, we're growing like mad, though.
I'm sure. A lot of Californians coming in?
Yeah, but we get a lot from the Midwest, from Nebraska.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, a lot from Nebraska come out here, and but California too.
Have you lived here for many years?
Yeah, since the 80s, the early 80s.
Okay, so you've seen the change.
Oh,
yeah, I can imagine.
That's why this place at Christmas was just...
Right.
It needs to be bigger, of course.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the post office is having a hard time right now.
Oh, they're all, absolutely, you
Yeah.
know. And but at Christmas time they get hit, and then the rest of the time it's, you know, they probably don't do as well because we don't send as many letters.
Right, right. Nobody writes letters anymore.
No, that's where they made money.
I used to love getting a letter from my grandmother, you know, and it just doesn't happen anymore. Well, I appreciate your cordial demeanor and keep smiling. I can see your smile under the mask.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Take care.
Thank you. You too.
What are you guys doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah, with those things.
Just what's apparent.
When
taking some
I
video.
go places, they follow me.
Oh.
Yes.
Is it you?
Yes, they follow me because they said, this guy looks very interesting.
Yeah.
There's the other most interesting lady in town.
There you go.
Thank you. No, really, what is that? It's GoPro.
Yeah, it's a GoPro. He's right.
Who are you
Yeah,
trying?
yeah, I always say when you don't know something these days, just ask a kid. Kids know it all, right?
Like, what the hell are those things?
Yeah, yeah.
So you
Cameras.
guys that's what you do all day? Is just
Well, not all day. I have to sleep and eat once in a while, but yeah, that's what I do is take video. Yeah.
Okay.
But I appreciate you being. I can see your smile under your mask. So you want me to tell you what we're doing since you're being cordial?
Yeah.
I don't just immediately talk to everybody because a lot of people are just looking to give me a hard time, but you don't come across that way. So this is my son. My name's Jason. My son's name is Ben. And we've been traveling the country for the past year and a half. We've been to 28 states supporting the Constitution of the United States.
Oh.
So what this is an exercise of our First Amendment right to take video and photographs in public.
Oh, okay.
That's
Treason is
Say it again?
Whoa.
Say that again? You see what I deal with? Have a good day, guys. Thank you. Say that again?
You need to have a mask on to be in here.
Say that again?
You need to have a mask on to be in here.
Just say what you said outside
Should I
again.
call the police?
You can call anybody you want to call. Stop shaking. Why are you so angry?
Because
I was just having a cordial
a
conversation.
sitting Republican president has attempted insurrection. That's why.
Am I that guy?
Yep.
Yeah, I am?
Yep.
You're a fool. Complete fool. And you're going to get yourself in trouble one day acting the way you act. So if you want to stop shaking and getting nervous, stop being...
Okay, mask.
You're brilliant, dude. Wow. All right, well, there goes Broomfield. That guy's here to ruin it for everybody.
It's incredible.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so as I'm telling that lady that people do that kind of stuff, in walks proof. Was this his car?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we want to know who we're dealing with here. Did you call anybody yet? And I got to congratulate you on your vocabulary. You're outstanding.
Off, mask.
Keep going.
Off,
Keep
mask.
going. Keep going.
Traitor.
Yeah, keep
Treason.
going. Yeah.
You want to send me that? You want to send me that video? Treason?
I wouldn't send you my...
Oh my God! Nice language, treason.
Keep being a clown. You're going to be famous, buddy.
Okay, maskless clown.
You want to give me your name so
Okay,
everybody knows
maskless
where to
clown.
send? All right, so we got Colorado ZOR 346. What a fool. Make sure it's in reverse, fool. Let's get his VIN number here too. Cool. We'll find out who you are. Don't kill yourself now. Don't hurt yourself. How are you?
Good, how are you?
You call another man to help you out now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Not man enough to handle it yourself? Why are you shaking so badly?
Because you guys are violent.
You just walked up yelling at me when I was speaking to a
You're a
woman and her
violent prick.
child.
You're violent.
Cursing like a lunatic in front of little
You're
children.
not wearing a mask.
You are.
I know.
Well, there you
I
go.
know.
So you think if somebody's not wearing a mask, that gives you a right to act like a jerk?
I do when they're being jerks, yes. Yes.
So you got out of your car and just started barking obscenities at me without me even saying a word to you, and I'm the one being an...
Heard what you
You're
were saying.
clueless, bro.
I heard what you were saying.
You're clueless.
I'm calling the
you're
cops.
You can call whoever you want to call. Call your mom.
Well, let me ask you, which car is yours?
You'll never know.
Because you're a coward, right?
I'm not a coward. I'm standing right here, buddy. I'm not calling another man to solve my problem.
Look, coward. You took my license plate?
Yeah.
Coward. You took my, VIN?
All
But you're-
publicly visible
Right, right.
items.
So
Yep.
which one's your car?
Go figure it out.
Which one's your car?
I don't walk around making a fool of myself to inspire
Because
people to look for my
Because you're a
car.
coward and you don't want me to have
I'm
the
standing
same
right here,
information.
bro.
Show me your car.
I'm standing right here.
Show me your car.
I think cowards are people that hide behind stupidity and yelling at people.
Little cameras. You think
Shaking
you're
like a
cute?
leaf. Look at
think
you,
you're
dude.
Cute?
Look at
You
you.
think you're cute?
You're a fool. If I was you, I would just get
You
back in your
think
little
you're cute?
electric vehicle and ride on into the
Delete
sunset.
the video of my,
I'm not deleting a damn thing.
delete my video.
Not, why don't you, no.
Which one's your car?
Go figure it out.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Or I'll just take the VIN and license plate of all of them.
Oh, there you
But
go.
again-
Oh,
but again,
so
you're
you're
probably-
gonna do what you just accused me of doing.
Right.
Oh, so
Because
okay.
I'm afraid you're going to dox me, because that's why you did that. And so when you dox me, I need to have information to give the police so that they know where to come. They know where to come.
Now
get you.
what's your
Thank
accountable
you.
version of that
Thank
story?
you.
Police are on the
Thank
way.
you.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, good.
They need to throw this guy off the property for causing a disruption. It's all on
No,
video.
you need to go.
Why?
Because you're the disruption.
You cannot be on this property.
Oh, I absolutely
You can be
can.
down there on the sidewalk.
No, absolutely not. What is your name? Do you work here?
What is your name? Do you? What is your name?
I don't
afraid,
work here.
You're afraid to give your name.
I'm not
You're
afraid
a
to do
coward.
anything.
You're a coward who's afraid
Sir,
to give
why don't
your
you
name.
just get in your car and go have
Why
a nice
don't you
day?
go?
You're asking
You need
other
to go.
people for their names, but you're too big a coward to give yours.
No, not at
Yes,
all.
yes.
You're a troublemaker.
I'm a troublemaker.
Yes, you are.
You're standing here maskless, filming and
I'm
harassing
outdoors.
people.
Why would I have a
But-
mask on
but
outdoors?
But I'm the troublemaker.
Yes, you are.
You're the one that
The
had
video
police-
doesn't lie. You're the
one that has-
troublemaker, yes.
You're the one that had the police called on him.
No, who cares?
I'm the troublemaker.
Who cares? You think I'm afraid of the police coming here?
Yes.
It's
yes,
all
I
on
do.
video.
I do think you're afraid of
Do
the
I
police
look like
coming
I'm
here.
afraid? Do I look afraid?
You do. You do.
I do. I look like I'm
You
scared.
Do. You do look scared. you won't give
Okay.
me your name?
Why would I
Because
give
you're
you
scared.
if you would have approached me
Because
like a
you're
normal
scared.
person, I would have had a normal conversation with you.
'Cause you're
Just like
scared.
I was having with
You're
the
a
young lady
coward.
when you walked up.
You're a coward.
Okay. Yep.
It's okay, coward.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay here.
You're
with
not
you
going to
until the
goad
police
me
show.
into anything. So I'll
I know.
film your
I know.
plates when the cops get
Well,
here.
I mean, that's
Right in
fine.
front of them.
That's fine, because then the police will have your information. I want to be clear on something. Can you put me on camera?
Police ain't getting my
See,
information
the
for
police
nothing.
are going to get your
No,
information.
No, they're not.
And then when you
No,
dox
they're
me,
not.
and then when you dox me, the police will know who you are.
Well, you make a lot of assumptions.
The
What
police
makes
will
you think
know
I'm
who
going to
you are.
dox you?
Because you took my VIN.
Because you're being
took
because
my
you're
VIN.
acting like a fool, and I want to know who you are.
You did that with the intention of doxing me.
Well, that's your
You did
that's
that
your
with the
that's made up in your
clear
little.
intention of doxing.
No, that's
me.
made up in your little bubblegum mind.
Why else would you do it?
I'm
Why
trying.
else-
I'm trying to
why
tell
else
you.
are you- why
I'm
else
trying
are
to
you
tell
afraid-
you, but you won't shut up
Why
long
else are
enough.
you afraid to give your name and tell me what car is yours?
Give me your name.
Because you're a coward.
Give me your name.
You took my information. Tell
That's
me
not
which-
your name. That's your
tell me
publicly
which-
visible license
Tell me
plate.
which car is yours, and I'll take the same information.
All
We'll
right,
be
this is
even.
a circle jerk
Tell me
conversation.
which-
I'm out.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm here. We can keep talking.
No, I'm good.
Right, I'm keeping you from harassing other people.
Oh, is that what
Right?
you're doing?
I am. I am
All right.
keeping you from
So come on,
harassing-
follow me this
I'm
way.
keeping you
Watch.
from
Watch. You want to see how I pull your
I'm
strings?
keeping-
Follow
I'm
me over
keeping
here.
You from harassing other people.
Come on, puppet.
Go get in your car. Go
Come
get
on.
in your car,
I don't need to
coward.
go anywhere. Come on. Come
Go
this
get in
way.
your car, coward.
Come this way.
Are you running from the police, coward?
Do I look like I'm running?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
I'm running.
It looks like-
I'm running, man.
it
I'm a,
looks like
here. Let me
you're
let me
trying
let
to
me
get out of
run
here.
back this way.
It looks like you're trying to get out of here before the police get here.
Not at all. You have no idea who I am and what I'm doing. The
Right,
police.
because you're too cowardly to tell
The
me.
police know who I am.
You're too cowardly
The
to tell
police
me.
know
Well,
who I am.
good. Good. I'm glad they know who you are.
And they know exactly what
so
I'm
that
doing.
so that when you try to dox me, they'll know who to arrest.
You're a fool.
Right?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You understand what's going on here?
They're on their way.
Good. Good.
Beautiful. I'm so afraid.
I know.
The cops
I know
are coming.
I know.
How many
you
times
are.
you been arrested?
Never.
Oh, well, then what are you shaking for?
What was your MOS?
I wasn't in the military.
Oh, see, I was 11 Bravo.
Good for you.
Yeah.
But it looks like you didn't learn.
Yeah, well, I learned.
You learned how to be a coward.
I learned the difference between patriotism and.
Oh, is that what you did?
And maskless cowards.
So you think you're acting in a patriotic way?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're confused.
I uphold.
All right, so
I
you have a
uphold-
mental disorder, so I'll just leave it at
I
that.
uphold lawful elections. Hey, don't
Good.
harass other people. Don't harass other people out
What are you
here.
talking about?
You got no business harassing people in your little maskless.
Listen, if you're going to follow me around and taunt me, you're going to have problems. So
Is
walk
that right?
away,
What-
brother.
Why? Why will I have problems? What will you do? Are you threatening me?
Wow, don't drop your phone.
Are you
Yeah, don't drop your phone there,
Goddamn
Shaky.
right.
Look at the shaking
You're
on this guy.
goddamn
Look at him. Look at you're vibrating.
That's right, because you're.
You should get a Rolex. You'd be charging it all day. There you
violent.
go. Yeah,
You just
I'm
threatened
violent.
me. You just threatened me.
You're such a clown, dude.
You just told me.
I'm
you
glad
just
to
told
see
me
you're
if I-
expressing your First
you just
Amendment
told-
right to
you
take
just
video.
told me
Good for
if,
you. Very good.
If I didn't stop talking to you, if I didn't stop talking to you, that I was going to regret it.
Say that
Right?
again.
That's what you said.
Say
right?
it again.
Right?
I didn't hear you.
I said, "What's your name?"
Say it again.
I said, "What's your name?"
Say it again.
What's your name?
See what a puppet you are?
What's
Fool.
your name? What's your name, little boy?
It's time to run. They're here.
I don't run from anybody.
Good.
You're going to learn a
Well,
lesson
what's your
today.
excuse?
So are you.
What's
Yeah,
your
so am I.
excuse? I mean,
What's your excuse for being a clown?
why aren't you in the military?
Why aren't I in the
If you,
military?
yeah, if
That's a
you
great
support
question.
our country,
It's a great
if you
question.
support our country, join the military. Like, do something
great question.
actually patriotic instead of harassing people in front of a post.
So you're the guy who decides what's patriotic and what's not?
Yeah.
Okay.
When it comes
So
to being
we'll
in the
have to have a
Yeah,
formal
yeah.
meeting one day.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Why not? You are. You're trying to decide what's patriotic. You refuse to wear a mask, right? You refuse to recognize.
Is there anything that says I have to wear a mask outside of it in the fresh air?
You refuse to accept.
See,
the
this guy's
results.
just an idiot. Blah
You
blah
resume-
blah blah. Shake shake shake.
You refuse to accept the results of a law.
Okay. Is that what I'm doing?
Yes.
Refusing to accept the results of a law?
It is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
That's interesting. I don't know where you come up with all this from.
I don't know.
It's fascinating.
What's your name, though? Man, I gotta get better at using a camera. I'm not as experienced as all the protesters, the maskless protesters. So let me ask you, man, do you support insurrection?
I'm going to speak to this young lady right
Do you
here.
support insurrection?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How about you guys?
Why don't you let the officer handle it?
I will.
You've
I will.
done enough.
I'm totally
How are you?
right. You're right.
Good. So how can I help you?
I don't know. How come, what's going on here? I'm getting calls from citizens saying they're feeling harassed. So,
Well,
you tell me what's going on.
we've been here for probably, I'll tell you exactly how long I've been here. About 36 minutes.
Okay.
And had numerous very cordial, pleasant conversations with people here.
Okay.
I was actually in the middle of having a conversation with a nice young lady that was here with her son.
Okay.
This guy gets out of his car and starts screaming obscenities at me, telling me that I support actions. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Okay.
He has no idea why I'm here. So he just instigated the entire situation. And that's what's going on.
Did I?
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
if
all
you
on.
actually-
Hey. We're not.
You're right.
We're
You're
not.
right.
We're
I'm
not
sorry.
making the
You're right,
situation any
officer.
better.
So
Okay,
it's all documented,
Okay.
man. Everything's on camera.
Okay. So yeah, and you guys certainly have the option of talking to people if they want to talk to you.
Right.
Here, ma'am. Okay, please let me do my job, okay? The problem is this is private property.
The problem is this is private property.
The problem is this is private property.
This is not private
This
property.
is private
No, ma'am,
property.
this is not.
Yes,
This
it
is
is.
federal property, which makes it
Correct.
public property.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
It is considered private
It
property.
is, man. Call FPS.
If they don't
Call
want
FPS.
you on the property, they have the right to ask you to move off the property.
That is not correct.
That is correct.
No, it's not. Call
Okay.
FPS.
I'm not calling anybody.
I would
I'm
suggest you
telling
call a supervisor or Homeland Security
Okay,
because you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Yes, you are.
I'm telling you.
DHS.
You don't,
Wait,
sir.
well
I'm
then,
not-
I'm going
sir,
to give
I'm
you
not gonna
facts.
sit
I'm going to
here
give you
and
facts,
argue.
not opinion.
I'm
not
not
arguing.
arguing.
DHS
You
put
are
out a
arguing.
memo.
You are
DHS put out a memo in 2018 giving me a right to do what I'm doing standing right here. Look it up.
It gives you the right to be on the property. It doesn't give you the right to harass people.
I'm not harassing anyone.
Okay. If
I
someone
was
says
harassed
they
by this
feel like
gentleman.
they're- okay. Then what do I do? Issue both of you guys tickets for harassment? Because I'm cool with doing that if that would help.
That's up to you. I have all the proof I need on this camera.
And that's totally fine.
I
But
have
what I'm
all the
saying
proof
is,
I need on this
if people
camera,
are
man.
feeling harassed, then I have the right to tell you you cannot be here if you are harassing people.
I'm not harassing anyone,
Okay.
ma'am. It's all
I'm
evidenced
telling
on
you,
my
if
video.
people are feeling harassed.
No one's feeling harassed. This gentleman got out of his car screaming obscenities at me. I didn't say a word to
Okay.
him. And that's all on this video.
Okay, so
I
let me
promise
ask
you.
you, if you go up to someone and they say
I'm
they
not
don't
going
want
up to
talk
anybody.
to you,
People came up to me talking to me, and I had very cordial conversations with
why
5
would
different
they just
people.
come and talk to you?
People walk up and say, "Hey, what are you guys videoing?" And I start talking to them, explain to them what we're doing, and
Okay.
have very nice conversations
Cool.
with people.
I have no issue with that.
Yep,
I have no
that's all
issue
that's
with
been
that.
going on until this
Okay.
gentleman showed up and started screaming obscenities in front of a 6-year-old child that was standing here.
Okay.
That's exactly what's going on.
Okay.
And it's all documented on 2 cameras. I can assure you.
So he came up, I'm
He got out of
guessing-
this car. I
Okay.
was standing right here. This is all on camera. I was standing right here. There was a woman, with a young lady with a pink sweatshirt on, and a 6 to 8-year-old with her.
Sure.
Okay, we're having a very nice, cordial conversation. He pulls up, gets out of his car, starts screaming obscenities, and a few minutes later said the reason that he did that was because I support. I don't even know what he's talking about. I'm not here discussing politics, religion, or anything like that. I'm standing here minding my own business. The reason I'm standing here is because there's less wind on this side of the building. And this guy gets out of the car screaming at me. So you should really be talking to him because I have all the evidence I need right here on this camera. I'm not making
That's
anything
fine.
up to you.
Did I ever say you were making anything up?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So I want to lay that out.
Okay.
I need to get your side. I need to get his side.
Sure.
Somewhere in the ground, we need to have some kind of
Well, I have proof.
compromise. Okay. Again, I need to get your side, and I need to get
Okay,
their side.
well, you've got my side.
And thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's exactly what I was.
Yeah, no, and
so-
I'm not looking to give you a hard time. I
Right.
understand
And
where you're coming
nor
from.
am I looking to give
and
you a
I'm-
hard
I mean, actually, I could tell you that I didn't even want to speak to you, but I'm explaining to you what I'm doing.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm telling you 100% the truth, exactly what I'm doing. I can't lie to you because I'm video recording the entire thing.
Again, I understand. I see the cameras. I'm not trying to argue.
And I'm
with
doing
you
this for a very
anymore.
specific reason.
Okay.
There's nothing nefarious. There is no no ill
Okay.
intent. I am standing on public property, exercising my First Amendment right to take video on public property. That's what I'm doing. So if you want to convert a constitutionally protected activity into a violation of the law, that's on you.
No, the violation of the law would be on you.
No.
If people feel they're being harassed. Yes.
Nobody
that's
feels,
how it
where is anybody that feels like they're being harassed?
I'm just, well, apparently this
Well,
gentleman
speak to him and get his
somebody
story, and
else
then
called.
let him lie to
So-
you so that you have all that documented, and then I'll show you my video.
Again.
Can I just step in for a
Yes.
second? They are not allowed here. They can go down to the sidewalk.
That is not, I'd like to speak to the postmaster.
Oh, I was looking for her, but.
Okay, the postmaster,
Not in the building.
the postmaster's not going to violate your policy. I'm very familiar with what the laws and the rules are. I do this for a living. So you're mistaken. I have every right in the world to be here.
Down on the sidewalk.
This is public property, ma'am. If you want to trespass me for public property, prepare for a very huge lawsuit.
I'm bringing her up.
Okay.
It looked to me to be harassing a woman and her child. She was trying to get away from the.
Sir.
That's not true.
Okay, look, I gave you your time.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just standing
It
here.
appeared to me, so again, I may not be correct about that, but so I got out of my car. I did in fact call him. I believe I said you're
How are you doing today, sir?
something like that.
Doing good.
And then I walked away. Okay. I did yell that at him. Got out of my car, walked away.
I'm standing out here with my son, having some very cordial conversations with some of the citizens of Bloomfield here.
Some interviews, that kind of stuff, or what?
I'm sorry?
Like interviewing people or something?
No, no, no. We were just actually standing here, not talking to anybody, and a couple of people approached us, asked us what we were doing, and we wound up having nice conversations with them. It's all documented. And I was actually standing here speaking to a young lady who was here with her. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
You sure?
Gotcha.
Okay. So I was standing here speaking to a young lady who was here with her child. We're having a very nice, cordial conversation. This guy pulls up in this car, gets out of the car, and starts screaming obscenities at me,
Really?
saying that I support and all kinds of craziness that I don't know where that was coming from. We're not even talking about politics. I have nothing to do with any of that. So basically, at the end of the day, what this is a First Amendment audit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm standing here on public property, exercising my right to take video and photographs in public with my son. That's all we're doing. I'm not bothering anybody, I'm not harassing anybody, but I'm not going to be trespassed off of public property for no reason. So think carefully about what you guys do. Speak to a supervisor or whatever you do before you make a decision. I've only sued one person in my life, and I don't want to sue the city of Broomfield. So,
What you gonna do?
no, I don't want to do that. It's not what I want to do at all.
So yeah, I was shaking because I was scared. So that's my side of what happened. And yes, when I came back out after they had followed me, taunted me inside, I probably responded inappropriately, but I was scared as crap.
Well, and as for them,
What I want to know is, do we know his name? Because when that video comes out and I'm not, and I want him to be able to be held accountable.
I have never doxed a single person in my
Well,
life.
then why did you take my VIN number?
Because you're screaming at me like
Why
a
did you
lunatic.
take my VIN number?
You're screaming at me like a
I was
lunatic,
in
sir.
my
How
car.
about this? Let
I
me
was
get your
in my
information.
car trying to leave,
Okay, I'm gonna get your information.
and he took my VIN number.
Which is not illegal to do.
I know, but I'm telling you.
Nothing I'm doing is
This
illegal.
guy
I don't break
is-
the law.
and yet the cops were called on you.
But anybody could call the cops on anybody, sir. I'm not violating the law. I'm 51 years old.
I'm
Never.
not saying they were specifically called on him. I'm saying they were called on the situation. That's all I know.
Well, I feel very confident that they were called on him.
Okay. Oh, I wasn't here, so you know what?
All of this started by you getting out of your car screaming at us.
Sure. No, I didn't. What is your phone?
Okay. I don't. You go over here.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I don't want it.
My postmaster's not in the building. Trying to get a hold of it.
Okay.
We're not able to run this presentation on the sidewalk, that they cannot be on this property.
That is absolutely inaccurate.
I wasn't talking to you.
That's absolutely
I was not
inaccurate. You're
talking to
giving
you.
this officer bad
I
information.
was not talking to you.
No, you don't have to be talking to me. I'm just saying you're giving the officer bad information. I know the law very well. This is what I do for a living.
Well,
I know exactly what I'm doing, and I know exactly what the law is.
He's going to make my information public.
I never said I would do that.
Sir,
Just I want him to know that filing a
I am showing
false
you.
police report is a crime.
He's not filing a police report. You're
Okay,
assuming
he's
that-
giving you false information. Okay, no problem.
I am very concerned that that is going to make me look like
yes.
Well, then you shouldn't start fights with people. You should mind your business.
See, he's threatening. I mean, he literally...
That's threatening? That's what he considers threatening. Yeah, he's a-
Better talk to this guy here.
yeah, sure.
Just about 110.
Sorry.
And can we get a supervisor down here?
Yep, one's right now.
Very good, thank you, I appreciate that. And can I get your name and badge number so I know who I'm talking to?
Right there.
I can't read that, sorry.
622.
622, what, how do you pronounce your last name?
Jocham.
Jocham, thank you very much, sir, I appreciate that. This young lady from the post office wouldn't identify herself, so I have no idea who
First
she
Amendment
is.
auditor would like you to respond to the scene
I
here.
don't need to.
If you're acting in your official capacity as a public servant, barking orders at people, yes, you should definitely identify yourself, at least as a post office employee.
I already did.
Okay.
The person that matters.
All right. Very good.
Busy day for you guys today?
Sorry?
Busy day for you guys today?
Well, it's getting busier. Yeah, we were just checking out Broomfield actually before this gentleman got here, saying what a wonderful town it is. I just had a very nice conversation with an elderly gentleman inside, who's been living here since the 80s. And we were talking about how the town has changed, how many people are coming in. You have new folks moving in
it's
from.
growing.
He was telling me Nebraska. A lot of people coming in from Nebraska.
Everywhere.
But yeah, no, we were having a very nice day until this gentleman decided to pull up and start screaming. You're going to see the video. He literally pulled up, got out of his car, started screaming obscenities at me without another. That was it. Screaming, violently shaking and screaming and getting in my face. He walked up about 2 feet away from me. So, if anybody's causing a disturbance, there's your man.
Yeah. So you just were just filming. He just.
I was standing right here.
Just get up there and,
And if somebody walked up and said, "Hey, can I ask what you're doing?" I would say, "Sure." Have a cordial conversation. I was not asking anybody any questions. I'm not interviewing anybody. I'm not harassing anyone. I wish I had gloves. It's cold.
It was beautiful this morning.
It was.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, 2 hours ago, wind picks up, it's cold.
So now that that's gone,
Right?
we can have a nice calm conversation here.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I
So
thought we were calm before. It's
yeah,
just
no, I try to be
people
very
typing,
yeah. I'm doing this with my son. I'm not looking to stir up any problems. I'm not looking
Got it.
but the video will you're going to see the video eventually. Okay, and the video is going to show you that I was standing here having a very nice conversation with a woman and her child, and he got out of his car and just started screaming obscenities, literally Opened the door. Before he slammed the door shut, he was already screaming. F
So
this.
you didn't even confront him?
Never said a
You
word.
just
I was in the
said-
middle of a conversation with somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So it's not that you came over to him and said something and he didn't like what you were saying?
Absolutely.
and
He
then-
didn't. He didn't like.
Okay.
He made assumptions about the conversation I was having with the woman I was having the conversation with because I'm not wearing a mask. He stated that. He said, "Oh, I know all about you. I know who you are because you're not wearing a mask." I said, "Well, I'm standing outside in the open air. Why would I wear a mask?"
Right.
Oh yeah, you're a supporter. You support. Started screaming. I'm not even discussing politics with anybody, and I'm glad to see you expressing your First Amendment right to take video, young lady. Thank you.
So
So that's all we're doing. This is an exercise of constitutional rights. That's all it is.
okay.
Simple. And we purposely come to federal property because it is publicly accessible property, and as long as I'm not violating the law,
Sure.
I have every right to be here, and there's no reason to trespass us.
Okay.
The postmaster can't ask somebody to leave the property for no reason. There has to be a legal
Sure.
justification for
Okay.
that, which would be by me harassing customers, causing a disturbance, stealing people's mail,
Sure.
whatever that is.
Right.
None of that's going on
And
here.
understand on my end, as soon as I came up, when I say you do have the right to do what you're doing, never argued with that.
No.
But if we continue to have people that are calling in saying they're feeling harassed, then we have to deal with something.
How many
correct?
customers called you? How many citizens?
What did I just say to you? Answer my question first.
Well, because you told me before that numerous people called, so I didn't know.
Right,
If,
so we had numerous people that called because they weren't sure what was going on out here.
oh, well, that's a different
So,
story. So they
yeah.
weren't saying I was harassing them. They were
Well-
just concerned about me being here
No, they were concerned about the confrontation that was happening out here.
with
is
that gentleman.
what they
That,
were-
that
right.
gentleman started.
So
it,
that's
right.
what I'm saying is, as long as we don't have that confrontation,
Nope.
or a bystander call us directly to say, my name is John Smith, right, and I'm being harassed by this person. As long as we don't have a continuation of that, I got no problem.
Well, and as long as I can also document
Right.
that that's totally a mistruth.
Well, you can document it, but I have to take it at face value because I'm not going to sit here and watch 4 hours of your video on whatever.
Oh, you
do.
wouldn't have to watch 4
So
hours
whatever,
every
whatever
day.
I'm saying.
And they have security cameras
and
out here as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I think you and I are on the same page.
I believe so. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
I hope
just wanna
so.
make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so because I believe you probably value the Constitution as much as I do. Rhetorical question because I know you're in uniform. I'm not going to ask any questions you can't answer, but
Right.
I do believe you swore an oath to the Constitution, and that's your first and foremost priority is to defend that Constitution. And what I'm doing right now is my constitutional right. I'm also operating under the protection of the press. So,
My boss would make sure.
oh, go right through, man.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. No.
And I can assure you, now that that gentleman left, your problem's gone.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be any
So
more
you
issues.
had said like before I got here, you were here like 30 minutes.
I can tell you exactly how
Before
long
this
I've been here.
gentleman,
I've been here
because I
for a
think it was
total of
30.
51 minutes and 39 seconds.
Because I think it was in the 30s when I got here and we started.
36 minutes, I think,
Right,
yeah.
okay.
Yep.
And so how long was this? little
10 minutes.
fiasco? Okay.
10 minutes or less.
All right. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
And I kept trying to walk away from him. I kept saying to him, please stop following me. I kept trying to walk away. And when I went inside and looked at the post office boxes, had a very nice conversation with that elderly gentleman I told you about that was standing here. And then I walked outside. And then he followed us outside and started screaming at me again. So, and that's all on video.
He told me that he felt that you had followed him in.
Not true.
Obviously, we
Totally
have-
not true.
Okay, again, remember,
Well, and I also
wasn't here,
overheard
so-
that he said to you that when he pulled up, he might have misjudged what we were doing and he thought we were doing something.
Correct.
So that's where this whole thing started.
Correct. No,
He
I-
pulled up,
I heard the
he
same
thought there
thing.
were two guys doing something he didn't like, and he decided to take action.
Right, right.
That's all that happened. Before that, everything was calm and cool as a cucumber.
Okay.
No employee ever came out and asked me not to be here.
Okay.
Nobody ever said a word to me. Yeah. I respect the law very,
I
very
can
much.
appreciate that. I
Yeah,
can appreciate that.
And I've not interested in getting my son in trouble either.
Yeah.
We're out here doing a good thing for what we stand up for.
Sure.
We're not looking, nothing nefarious, not looking to cause any trouble for anybody.
Okay.
And that's all it is.
I'm good for any kind of a peaceful thing.
That's all it
I don't
is.
have any kind of a problem
Yep,
with that.
absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate your
Yeah, no, of
demeanor.
course.
Thank you.
So I think we're probably fine. Yeah, I mean, it's,
I'm just going to stand over here so I
you're
can.
fine.
Okay.
Did you have someone that you were speaking with, or I guess I was wondering?
No, I was talking to him too, but
Okay, okay.
we've
Yeah.
asked them to leave the property and they won't.
I can't hear you.
I said we've asked them to leave the property and they won't.
Okay. Well, I mean, people have the right to come and go here. People have the right
They're not
to.
coming and going, they're coming to cause issues.
Well, we had an issue that happened for sure. I saw that. That's the reason we were called, right? But to directly say causing issues, I mean, did they come here to cause issues? Or, okay. And again, maybe
That's very
you're-
subjective.
Yeah, that's your interpretation, and I can appreciate that. I'm not gonna argue. They do have the right to do what they're doing. They do.
They do have the right to do what they're doing. They do.
Okay, if we have customers that start complaining and feeling harassed and we have to come back, and we've got a group of people, we'll have to deal with that on a case by case or whatever we have to do. But that's kind of where.
And I'm going to tell you guys what, now that you've, no, I'm just going to tell you, now that you've upheld my right to be here, we're going to hang out for a minute or two and I'm going to leave. I'm not looking to give these people a hard time.
Fine.
Okay?
I appreciate
But I
it.
thank you very much for honoring your oath. I appreciate you. Thank you. You learned something today, young lady? I hope you did. At least admit you were wrong.
No, I was not wrong, I'm not.
Well, you don't believe the cops either, huh? Go back to work. Work. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how that works. So we're just going to stick around for a minute until the officers leave, and then we'll be out of here. So we have Broomfield vehicle 2318, 2300, and 2329. And glad to see these officers decided to do the right thing. And, you know, as a general rule of thumb, guys, I would agree with any attorney who would tell you not to speak to the police. And I'm not bragging or complaining here, but I am very careful about what I say, and I know what I'm saying. So, you know, I would advise you not to speak to the police in certain situations unless you feel very comfortable that you're sure of what you're saying and how you're saying it. But if you know what you're talking about and you've done your homework and you understand what's going on, then and you have the information behind it, you can definitely exercise your rights and prevent people from stopping you doing that. And that's what you saw here today. So I'm a man of my word. We're not going to stick around and harass anybody here. I'm not going to give these employees a hard time. So that's basically it. You know, we just let the cops leave. Employee was informed about our rights and what we are allowed to do, and that we're allowed to be here. And I would call this a very successful audit based on that. I think the employee got educated. Even though she says she's not, she just can't admit it, her ego kicked in. The guy that was giving us a hard time here, he's never gonna know it. You know, a good friend of mine back in New York always used to say, some people know and some never will. I think that guy falls into the second category. But, you know, I'm not mad at him. I'm sorry that he has to behave like that, and I'm sorry he's walking around shaking like a leaf nervous. I think he probably causes a lot of his own problems, but that's his problem, not mine. So that's it. Good day here at the post office. Fail for the post office. 100% pass for the Broomfield police. You know, they try to talk you into leaving and whatever the story is, but that doesn't float when you're right. You know what you're talking about. So good day here at the post office, I think. I hope you guys enjoy our videos, and I look forward to the comments and finding out what you have to say. And if you do enjoy our videos, I always like to remind you that the best way that you could support what we do and help us out is to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All of that stuff helps our channels out tremendously, gets YouTube's algorithm going, and gets our videos out to more people so more people can enjoy them and hopefully learn from them. And that's it. So we're gonna hop back in the truck, head down the road and see what else we could find for you, but I'm gonna grab some lunch and a cup of coffee first. So coming to you from Broomfield, Colorado, at the Broomfield Post Office. He's hiding around the back of the truck, watching a watchman. Amagansett Press. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Out.